exercise. So some of those planes crossing the median line in the Taiwan Strait, they're really urging China to de-escalate the situation. And look, you could look at these two situations, COVID and Taiwan, interlinked as it relates to the United States. I think there's been some hope in the administration that as China opens up to the world, they would sort of resume the diplomacy with the U.S. that was severed after Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to the island, and that they could get back on track. And this exercise was seen as something that was not helpful to that effort.
All right, Jordan, thanks very much. Jordan Fabian there in Washington, D.C., obviously, and Alan Wan coming to us out of Shanghai. We have Israel of Tini and Gershon Distenfeld of Alliance Bernstein still with us. And we have a viewer who comes in and asks about this very issue. What effects does the reopening in China have, or what impact does it have on fixed income? Gershon, let me start with you. It's obviously a massive...
You're right, guys.
One of the fastest growing economies in the world over, depending on how long you measure back.
Right, let me get the links out and then we can get straight into it. Yeah, we just had to manage a trade that we were in, so that's sorted. So now we're just looking for new positions, and then we can hopefully make some money on this stream. So let's start off. I hope obviously everyone's had a lovely Christmas. We're back at it for a few days, and then we're off for a few days for New Year's. So let's see what we can get in between then. Last week was just an insane week for trading. For the premium channel, it really was. No losses. Actually, no, we made one loss. But yeah, just an insane amount of profit. I think we pulled in a net figure of roughly about 1.5 thousand percent. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it couldn't have been a better week, to be honest. So new positions. Solana, for one, has been treating us just amazingly. Well, crazy amounts of profit in on Solana. So let's see kind of what we can get here. In terms of news, okay, the big bit of news that came out was obviously the China announcing that they are taking down their COVID restrictions as of the 8th of January. We were hoping a little bit more movement on the dollar. It actually opened up a lot lower. We got this inverse head and shoulders situation happening on the lower time frame. And then, yeah, it's gone all the way back up, filled in the massive gap that it left behind. So, yeah, let's see how things kind of play out here. At the moment, obviously, it's shooting up. It does obviously need to break through some of these levels. So, we'll see how things kind of map out on that end. If it continues to shoot up, then fantastic. We can get in on some new shorts. I mean, for now, obviously, as you can clearly see, we're making a push up higher. So, yeah, let's see how things kind of play out here. But, yeah, we've had just, yeah, an insane amount of profit. Yeah, those, I don't know if anyone's, yeah, we got someone in here, so whoever's in here, welcome. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas. We're back in action for a few days and then off for a few days, and then we are back full time. No holidays planned, booked. So yeah, it's all full throttle. So yeah, we'll see how things kind of play out here, but you're right, Neva, how you doing? Let's get it, baby, let's get it. Yeah, an insane week of trading last week. Very nice. Yeah, we can't be complaining really, even if we ended the year ended the year on last week. I think yeah, I mean, the amount of profit that was made last week is enough for a 2-week period. But yeah, let's see what we can get here. Obviously, we're seeing prices kind of turn around here, so I want to see if we can get in on some nice short positions. Ideally, yeah. But we do just need this. It gets a little bit dodgy entering, especially when dollar's kind of pushed up this high. Ideally, you kind of want to get in on positions as it's making its way up, especially filling up a gap here. We kind of have a direction of well, to see it go into. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's come up, touch that liquidity zone, so might look like we moved down. Yeah, in all fairness, those that are actually joining us, you're in luck, because things are going to move so fast that you're going to have to be extremely quick on entering positions. Yeah, so yeah, I might get in. Back in. Yeah, that by the time we send a signal into the premium channel, the move would have already started. So yeah, just make sure you got your exchange page up, ready to get in. I would have Solana up and ready. It might be the case that we find a different one, but Solana has been treating us extremely well lately, and has been looking a lot more bearish than anything else. And yeah, so we're going to just obviously trade the wave. But I mean, there is so much room for it to move into the next real level is 10.8. And then after that is about 9.8. We've got level all the way down here, and that's where we'll be getting out. That's the previous low, or wick low, down here. And then if it breaks, I mean, yeah, we're coming all the way down. Probably, I would probably be setting my stop, my take profit at 7.2. But we'll have to push past this level first. So, I mean, yeah, 11.5% move with a good amount of leverage on that is more than good enough. So, yeah, I mean, in all fairness, guys, we are looking to kind of just end the year on a big one. If we can end it slightly earlier, amazing. We can kind of chill out and then come back at it in the new year. But I mean, this whole China news is going to put pressure on markets. Now, you have to also bear in mind the UK is in bank holiday today, so they'll come back online tomorrow. So slowly, bit by bit, markets around the world will start to come in. But yeah, tomorrow everything's back to normal for a few days, and then again, obviously New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you get some more bank holidays, so volume would slightly tip off. But yeah, we should see volume start to spike up, start to see some nice moves in the market. Yeah, I mean, this is looking good for a continuation, so it might be worth checking it out, something that we can get in. Now, Ethereum does move very nicely with I want to get in on this. But yeah, guys, very much welcome back to the stream. Let's see if we can get something today. That would be fantastic. Some crypto have actually absolutely flown. I mean, look at Luna Classic. We did actually have an open, a long open, sorry, but we broke even on it. It was a bit risky. It's very, very volatile, but I mean, yeah, it's absolutely skyrocketed. Bit unfortunate, but hey, yo. See, I quite like potentially. Yeah, that's the I'm checking out Sol. Yeah, I mean it's moved down now. It could be worth getting in now actually. Yeah, let's do it. Oh fuck. No, 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 no. All right, so New York has opened up. Looks like it's putting downward pressure on the dollar. So, it's volatile, 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 volatile. All right, let's go short on Sol. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, set your stop loss at 11.15. We're gonna go back in. So, yeah, let's see what we can get here. Okay, open short. Add 11. All right, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. All right, we're going, we're going, we're going. And this is what I mean. I haven't been able to send it into premium, unfortunately, just because it's moving so quickly. So yeah, those that have joined us, you got it. In shorts on Zcash. Bear with us. I need to keep an eye on this. Zcash entry 39.49 and Phantom 0.20. Woo! Let's get it. All right. Should I stay in? All right. Let me check it out. I do just need to obviously keep an eye on all of this. Da, 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 da. Bloody hell, really are. I'll have a little look for you just in a second. Let me just keep an eye. Fucking hell. Well, that's Bitcoin done, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, we just need to start breaking through some levels. This was a very nice, quick move up. Supply dump, straight back down. Cancelled all of the gains that I made on that move up. And then, yeah, just very, very weak follow through. So, obviously, we kind of made a push back down now. We kind of want to be breaking through these levels here. If we manage to do that, I mean, guys, we could be in for a very, very big day today. So let's see how things map out here, but so far so good. And again, I mean, Solana's treated us amazingly recently, so yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me have a little look through them trades. FTM. Yeah, I mean, that looks fantastic, doesn't it, really? Just need Bitcoin to coincide and really make a move down. Which, I mean, this is the beginning of it. Now, ideally, by the looks of it, we're kind of stalling on dollar index, which isn't exactly what you want to see. So we do need to be careful of a very quick, sharp rise here. What is the entry? 11.051. bloody going for it, aren't we? Yeah, FTM looks good, mate. Are you wanting to take profits, or have you already sorted that out? I mean, yeah, it really does just depend on how much Bitcoin moves. Now, this whole China reopening is going to put a lot of downward pressure on Bitcoin. So it could be the case that we do come down a hefty amount. Yeah, for me personally, I think rather than going for extensive take profits and breaking off these previous lows, your last take profit just be that low there. It could move down. I mean, look at that. Jesus Christ Almighty. Alright, we're getting out here on Solana. That's it. Close Solana. That's it for me. I am more than happy with that trade. Jesus Christ Almighty. Guys, what the fuck was that? Jesus Christ Almighty. Woo! Mate, in and out like fucking no tomorrow. That was insane. 250%. Thanking you. Bitcoin, I love you. I fucking love you. Yeah. That was a move and a half. That's all I can say. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, getting in and out quickly. I'm not fucking about with that. As you can see, we got a very, very big reaction. Still a lot of downside potential here still. That's for sure. But I think it might be worth getting into something that's a bit less volatile now that we're out. What an insane move. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That was a drop and a half. What else did you say you had? Zcash. Here we go. Yeah, looking good as well, mate. Looking very, very nice. Yeah, you could even see a much larger break. There's obviously some support here at about $37. Yeah, I mean that's looking sweet as. That's your next level of support. There's an order block just above, so it's probably wise just to set it within that level there. So maybe 38, between 38 and 37.5. This is obviously a previous wick low on that structure that I could very well visit. But yeah, just go in and out. I wouldn't faff about. Yeah, we got out at the right time on that Solana trade. So any of those that joined in, very, very, very well done. That was some very quick profit. Very quick. Very quick. Insane. Insane. Yeah. What can I say? Solana has just been unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crazy. I like still obviously holding on to this ape. Short, still looking very nice. We could very well break the trend and move much lower. Yeah, we just need obviously Bitcoin to make a move. It's kind of found support here. Dollar index is making a turnaround, so I'm not too sure if we're going to get it in this session. Yeah, that's filled up its gap. It's come to resistance. It's now making a bit of a stronger move back down. Bear with us. Yeah. So I think it's just be a little bit more patient. Might get it in the next couple of days. New York has opened. Yeah. What an amazing trade. Jesus. Very, very, very nice trade. Yeah, Zcash looks sweet. Starting to pick up on a little bit of volume, which is nice. Got 18 minutes left on this candle, so if we manage to close here, we'll be looking good to come in testing at least the 38.6 dollar level. And then if we break through that, yeah, we'll be coming all the way down here. But yeah, let's see. Wow, that Solana trade was just great. Great. And that's what we meant in terms of not having time to send it into premium. Just moved so quick. There was no chance. So, and again, another benefit of actually coming and joining in on these live streams. Wow. I feel like packing up my bags and extending that holiday.
The biggest concern, I guess, if you're looking around at sectors that have been hit, has to be housing, right? Home builders and housing sales prices.
That was insane. Perfect trade. Yes, Charles, how you doing, my man? Hope you had a lovely Christmas, mate. And yeah, very quick trade, in and out, like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, we cashed in on 250% on that trade. So, yeah. I mean, Solana, I want to calculate how much Solana's made us in the last week or so. Yes. Astrid, I can see that you're in. Well done. Cashed in some very nice profit. In and out. Yeah. I want to see how much Solana is actually just... I'll check it later. It's going to take me a bit of time. I mean, we've been going in and out of Solana for the past however long. Just trading that just pure bearish structure that it's just continued to form. But yeah, that looks like a sudden climax there, especially at that support level. So you're probably looking at prices rising a bit from here. Now, very well could come down. But it does look like Bitcoin's finding some support here. Realistically, it should at least be breaking through that first level of support. If it's already finding support at its first level, then it's probably going to take a little bit longer for those sellers to reaccumulate to make that break. And yeah, the dollar index is obviously making a push back down. So yeah. Sol profits are insane last week. I know. Yeah, the structure it's been extremely volatile. It really wouldn't surprise me if we made it all the way down to about $7 on Solana next. Yeah, once that big sell-off comes, it really wouldn't surprise me coming all the way down here and breaking through this level. Yeah, it's more than likely we'll see a $10 again. But yeah, I mean, just look, it's just I've just been continuing just to move down and down and down and down and down and down. Each time it's tried to push back up. Very weak buy side. So yeah, great trade. Total crypto market chart. One thing that we've been keeping our eye on. Waiting for one more time. Sol 11. Yeah, I mean, 11's definitely in the books. Probably looking at a bit lower than 11. It's more than likely to come down and potentially test that wick low around $9.8. That's what we had our take profit at if it came down that low. But yeah, 11's definitely on the cards. But yeah, so crypto market chart is always worth keeping an eye on, especially when things have been loading up for a period of time. As you can see here, I mean, very similar structure to Bitcoin. We have been compressing. It's come up, tested this level again, which Bitcoin's done the exact same, and now kind of making a move back down. Now again, I mean, if we start breaking through here, then obviously we got this next level of support here, where it found some support and liquidity at just there. I mean, yeah, you're probably looking at the next break. I mean, this is just extreme bearish structure to come down of roughly around this box here, which if you take that out of the market, 24% decline in market value, yeah, that's going to be a very big red day, week for crypto. So yeah, you're probably seeing another one of those days where you see some crypto down 20, 30, 40%. This could be the loading up for it. So yeah, probably looking at a very bloody end of year, especially with this whole China reopening. Obviously, it doesn't take effect until the 8th of Jan, so it could be the case that we just start making our move down, maybe rebound, accumulate a little bit more, distribute a little bit more, and then come the 8th, or closer to the 8th, everything comes down. You also need to bear in mind we also get fresh US economic data, GDP, unemployment, jobless claims, non-farm payrolls, obviously the big one, CPI. That all comes out. I'm pretty sure we start getting it at the start of January. I'll have a little look for you guys here. But yeah, so if you start putting all of that together with the actual China reopening, that's a recipe for disaster, really. I mean, oil prices have rebounded, okay, and they are on the rise. Obviously, things won't really come into effect until China has fully reopened and demand picks up, the economy starts to kick in again. And then, obviously, that affects the extra demand compared to supply of energy. Will mean that prices will be pushing up higher. So obviously it's going to be putting a lot more pressure on Western economies. Should push up that dollar back all the way back up. We've been holding this level of support. That's something to also bear in mind. Held. It could be the case that we make a dip and then see like a very nice reaction like that. Could also be the case that we make one more large dip down to this next level of strong support and then really ramp back up and see a much larger buy side reaction. At the moment, we're looking good. Obviously, we've been holding this level of support, but yeah, we could very much break this trend. Obviously, as you can see, we are compressing. It could be the case that we make a dip and then push back up, or we make a dip down here and then a much larger move back up to the upside. So something to kind of bear in mind. At least we got a little bit of structure to play around with. But as things stand, I mean, at the current position, it's a little bit risky, because I mean, risky if you are very much short or in shorts, just because we could get a break of this trend line, and if we do get that, that will ramp up some of the prices around crypto. So yeah, It could be the case that we just get a kind of push back up in prices, and then start getting this data coming out, right? And then start turning around. Realistically, things have got to get worse before getting better. Obviously, the recession is still yet to really hit the US. It's coming in a completely different form. But yeah, once things start to, well, you're already starting to see a lot of aspects of the US economy kind of declining and slowing down, which obviously indicates and pushes the narrative of a recession. But yeah, I mean, look, the equities are majorly down, and they have been down for a long time. I say a long time, in the past week or two. But yeah, I mean, once equities start pushing past these lows that they formed here, yeah, that's probably when we'll start seeing that much larger move in crypto, probably pushing towards 14, 12. But yeah, this is loading up, guys. I mean, we got a whole load of nothing really. We got some pumps up and down, but this is literally pure compression. Now, obviously, we kind of went through that Wyckoff schematic distribution chart. Again, this is very similar to what you get just before you see a much larger move back down, testing the bottom of the range. Okay, so that's the key point, testing around this level here, and then we'll potentially pause again, so make a massive drop down here, and then start building up again, and then continuing and making that much larger move back down. So yeah, after this move happens here, then we chill out, potentially look at some nice rebounds. Opportunities aren't going to be abundant, but yeah, then after kind of the structure's been built, the next move is going to be a very large move, because it'll be breaking through the lows that they've Bitcoin formed all the way back in November. I say all the way back, was last month. Pretty sure it was last month. Yeah, it was. And then yeah, be moving towards that golden level all the way down here. Now, do I think that we'll make a straight move? It really also does depend on how much the equities sell off, because that will feed into the fear on risk assets. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on everything, but just expect, I mean, we are going to start making some decent moves in the market. But yeah, I mean, what a fucking trade that Solana trade was. In and out like there was no tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, for today, that is amazing. Cannot be complaining on that forefront. It's really been the only one that's been making large moves, realistically. Everything else that we're kind of in has been very shallow sell-offs and then a rebound, whereas Solana has been making moves. So just obviously kind of being aware of its movements. When the large move comes, there's going to be a very exaggerated move on Solana. So yeah, obviously we'll keep on playing it out. But yeah, next ones is you set your stop losses, because the reaction and rebounds that you'll be getting are going to be huge. So you want to kind of cash in and optimize on obviously the most amount of profit on that move, right? But yeah, 9.8 is looking very nice for us. So ideally, if we can get another entry for its next move down here, we'll be taking that. But yeah, that'll be our next kind of profit level. If not, well, kind of in between 10 and 9.8 will be kind of the next target. But yeah, crazy. But yeah, just be careful. Obviously, if you're in shorts, um, just be aware you could see a push back up. I mean, there are some that are looking at extremely bearish, so you don't need to really worry about. I mean, Zcash, for instance, you don't really need to be worrying that much about it absolutely flying back up here. So just to be safe, I mean, if you've got an entry up here, absolutely amazing. Around here, I mean, still good. But yeah, just set your stop losses at a nice level. You will be getting potential rebounds, especially on how the dollar's currently looking. I mean, we're getting wicks on top, resistance kicking in, so it could be the case that we do make a breakdown back down to the downside and continue being extremely choppy, which is going to obviously feed into the price action on crypto. So yeah, just be careful of that. If you are in short, don't be extremely worried about things absolutely flying up. The outlook on the market as a whole is very, very, very bearish and weak. But yeah, I mean, you could very much see a kind of manipulation kind of being brought in and seeing some squeezing out of shorts. But just follow obviously the long-term trend. The long-term trend is obviously what we just discussed here, and a break of this structure. We've been compressing for some time, so the next well, the breakout is going to be a very, very nice breakout, even if we come back down to this level of support. Sorry, let me just get it. So from current, even if we come down here, so 2.2% decline in Bitcoin's value, that's going to push these altcoins down. The altcoins, I mean, there's been a very minimal amount of altcoins that have actually made decent pushes back up to the buy side. I mean, majority are looking very weak, very minimal price action. So once Bitcoin breaks out structure and makes an actual decent move, everything in the altcoin market is going to follow. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Don't get too overly stressed on things. The time will come. Okay, yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a bit of a ramble. Let's go and check out the forecast for the first week of January. Okay, so we get a whole load of EU unemployment, CPI, US PMIs. So we're already kickstarting it with German CPI. UK, yeah, we get a whole load. We get ISM figures from the US, European PPI, which is an important one. We get non-farm payrolls in the first week of January, okay, from the US, Friday, okay. So it's the same structure every month, really. It's just when CPI kind of comes out. So that's first week. We're already kickstarting with some data there. Important day is obviously your Friday for non-farm payrolls. Second week, US CPI on the January Thursday the 12th. Yeah, that's your big one. And then yeah. So first 2 weeks, you're going to start off with a bang. Obviously, bear in mind the Sunday, okay, January the 8th, China COVID restrictions will come into place. So yeah, first 2 weeks is going to be insane. So obviously, markets will be closed for the 2 bank holidays, New Year's and New Year's Eve. And then everything comes back. It's full throttle from that point on. Obviously, you start getting that data, China reopening, and then US CPI. So yeah, I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me if we get a very, very, very large move, or all of this kind of happening by second or third week of Jan. Or at least this move play out by then. So yeah, we'll just follow it. We've been doing fantastic, especially last week. So just continue. We're on a roll. So yeah, let's get it. But yeah, apart from that, thank you very much for joining us, guys. Yeah, Solana trade, absolutely amazing. In and out quickly, crazy amount of profit. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated in the premium channel as things kind of develop. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We'll potentially be live later on. If not, tomorrow is the next day. So yeah, we'll look at things then. Realistically, we're only really coming on live if prices look like they're about to do something. So a lot of the time, these London opening sessions have been very, very quiet. I mean, if we need to get any trades in the pipeline and scout anything out, we'll do that in the London Open during the quiet periods. But yeah, again, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you soon. Thank you.